Hello. Um, Kale's not here, so I guess it's just me. Okay, Porifera. Whatever. What is Porifera? Porifera are aquatic stationary animals that live mostly in salt water and grow off of a rock substrate. There are around 8,000 species that are many different colors. What is Porifera continued? They are classified into three distinct groups. Hexagon. Yeah. Um, they mean bearing pores. Who discovered Porifera by the first people that saw them? There's supposed to be a period there. No one quite knows who first discovered them since they are believed to be well over 600 million years old as a species. General characteristics. They live mostly in salt water. They're generally cylindrical. They feed off microorganisms. Um, there are multicellular organisms that are fixed in place. They lack tissue structure but have specialized cells, and more. Pre-body plan slide. What type of symmetry? They have radial symmetry, however, it depends on the species. Um, some species of sponge has no symmetry, and some have radial, and some have some other types of symmetry that I can't pronounce. So, yeah. Do organisms in this phylum have cephalization? No, they don't. Body cavities. Are the organisms acclimates? Suedo? I don't know. There's this one right here that I've circled. Body plan. They have three types of body plan. This is the first one I'm going to be talking about. The second one, and the third one I'm going to be talking about. The first one is this word. Um, The asconoid body plan is the simplest plan, right here. The sponge has only one large internal chamber or spongocoel, which is right here. Okay, body plan continued. This is still the first one because Mr. Johnson only let me have 30 words a slide. The sponge walls are lined with whatever, which filter organic material out of the water and maintain a current through the sponge. So basically, water's on the outside, gets sucked in through the inside through pores or whatever. Uh, these guys, I think, and and then the sponge gets its food off of the water inside, and then the water goes up and out and into the ocean or wherever. This is the simplest body plan. However, it makes the sponge structurally weak. So it's the shortest. It can only go up a certain amount. Otherwise, it would probably break or something. I don't know. But one of these guys can probably get a lot bigger, like 3 feet or something. I'm just pulling out random numbers, but the point is that this guy can get a lot bigger than this guy. Okay, I should probably go faster. Body plan 2. This is the second guy. This guy right here. Okay, synoid, whatever. Synoid body plans have a row of chambers. They're called radical canals. Think they're these guys right here. I'm trying to point at. That house those things, which results in two major differences: additional wall thickness, which helps them structurally, and increased surface area, which improves their feeding capability. And they have more nutrients gathered. So basically, they're able to get more food off of the water that they're able to bring in because there is more water being brought in and more food receptors. I don't know if that's the right word, but you get the point. Body plan 3. This is still the second body plan. The leuconoid body plan is. Oh wait, sorry. This is the last one. Yeah. The leuconoid body plan is the biggest yet and contains a network of radial canals that allow this sponge to consume the most food and therefore grow the biggest. They're nicknamed redwoods of the reef. Reproduction: sponges may reproduce sexually and asexually. Most sponges are both female and male. The male sponge releases sperm into the water, which travels to an entrance in a female sponge. So the way Kalen described this to me, because he's the one that did this slide, but he's not here, so I have to describe it, is that the sponge, one sponge acts as the male, another sponge acts as a female. So the male sponge gives off a sperm, and sperm goes through the water, and then it may or may not find another sponge, which happens to be a female, and yeah, that happens. Basically, I think I think that any sponge could be male or female, and I'm fairly certain that all sponges give off a sperm, because it wouldn't make sense if sponge is waiting for a sperm. So I'm pretty sure that every sponge acts as the male, and some sponges act as the female, depending on if a sperm reaches it or not. But I might be wrong, but I blame it on Caitlin, so yeah. Reproduction continued. After fertilization, the larva is released and it exits the female sponge through the upper opening. So the young kid sponge exits right here. I'm assuming this is a female. Sorry, I guess. Yeah, because the bigger eyelashes here in pink. Yeah, that's pretty much the only difference. Guy has more these little thingies right here, but I don't know. And she has a bump right here. This guy is slim, so yeah. I'm guessing that's the female in this. So next slide. Reproduction part 2. The larva sponge floats around until it lands on a solid, and then it grows into an adult sponge, and then starts the cycle all over again. So basically, yeah, I don't think I need to explain it more. Feeding. Most sponges eat. I say eat because they don't actually eat, because they don't have mouths. They eat small floating particles and plankton that they filter from the water. The food is collected in cells called those thingies. Line the inner cavity of the sponge. They have a sticky rim that collects food particles and sperm, but I don't have sperm listed. But yeah, that's how the sperm is captured. And food. Okay, feeding part 2, or coordinates, whatever, are cells that have pseudopods. I'm guessing that's an F. Otherwise it'd be pseudopods, but that doesn't sound right. So pseudopods. And okay, hold on. Archaeosaurs are cells that have whatever, and are located in the mesofoil. Pseudopods. It's a different word. Okay. Process food and distribute it to other cells in the sponge, among other things. So these guys, I'll talk about this later, but what you need to know is that here's the outer rim, here's the ocean. Ocean's right here. This is inside the sponge, right here is